Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Your girl V.I.P coming back at you with another video today, guys. This is a reaction video to Death Battle. I know you guys have been waiting on this, been asking for it, been requesting it. You guys have also been asking for Super Battle, for a superhero beatdown. That's on my list. I'm probably gonna record it tomorrow. But today is Death Battle. It's finally here. I know I made y'all wait a very long time. I know, I'm sorry. But look, good things come to those who wait. So here it is. I hope you guys are excited. This one's Ghost Rider versus Lobo. I personally am on Team Lobo because I'm a huge, I don't want to say huge Lobo fan, because whenever he came up and he was fighting my heroes, especially the ones I loved, I was like, bro, just go down already. Why are you so strong? Just go down. Like, you shouldn't be this hard to beat. And it's just, especially whenever he was fighting like Young Justice people, I was just like, bro, I don't need this right now. But I'm very interested to see like everybody's powers. I think I've only seen Ghost Rider like once. And that's when I was like little. I don't remember much about it. Legit, all I really know from it is what RDC World Blood educated me on, by the way. So I don't really know. I might switch sides like in the middle of it, but like right now I'm fully Team Lobo. So let's see who wins. Let's go ahead and get on into it.
Everyone has a right to the throne if they can take it.
I just now realized that it says Ghost Rider Marvel versus Yo, Ghost Rider's Marvel? Oh snap. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Wait.
Whether it be justice, vengeance, or the thrill of the kill, bounty hunting isn't for the faint of heart.
Especially when your usual targets are superheroes.
The Ghost Rider, Marvel's relentless spirit of vengeance.
And Lobo, the space-hogging main man of DC Comics. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Even at a young age, Johnny Blaze lived life on the edge. Son to the accomplished cyclist Barton Blaze, he was sadly witness to his father's death in a stunt gone wrong.
But he got adopted by another stuntman, Crash Crash Simpson. It's no surprise that Johnny became a stunt performer himself until Crash's wife died in a stunt gone wrong.
Only now apparently aware that motorcycles can be dangerous, Johnny swore to never perform again.
And then Crash got cancer. Damn, even I don't have parent issues this bad.
Completely devastated, Johnny refused to let Crash die. Willing to risk it all, he turned to the one person who could fix everything.
Everyone's favorite problem solver, Satan!
Hail Satan!
This was Mephistopheles, one of the many lords of hell who happened to have a special interest in Johnny's family line. To save Crash's life, he cut a deal with the devil, curing the cancer at the cost of selling his soul. The deal succeeded, and Crash was healed, but then he died in, well, a stunt gone wrong.
I mean, he's a stuntman whose name is Crash. Should have seen it coming. And after all that, Johnny got stuck with being Mephisto's bitch for eternity.
Mephisto even sandwiched him together with a demonic spirit of vengeance named Zarathos.
Zarathos, ask your doctor if it's right for you, or your exorcist.
Long ago, Zarathos was a powerful demon who threatened Mephisto's realm. Eventually, Mephisto defeated him, forcing him into eternal servitude.
And with their power combined, Johnny and Zarathos roamed the world, punishing the wicked as the embodiment of a death metal album cover, The Ghost Rider. Ah! Oh god, that's terrifying!
Well, sure, his visage instills fear unto many.
What? No, Ghost Rider looks awesome! I'm talking about Nick Cage.
Agreed. Anyway, as the Ghost Rider, he became one of the universe's greatest threats. He has superhuman strength and speed, and his skeletal body can regenerate from practically any amount of damage.
And if Blaze's last name wasn't obvious enough, he can shoot fire! Oh, but not just any fire, hellfire. The best kind of fire.
The kind that's
difference?
infused with magic that burns not just your flesh, but bypasses conventional defenses to attack your very soul. He can throw fireballs, raise walls of flame, rain fire from the sky, and even conjure weapons and objects out of thin air, such as a demonic shotgun and an infinite stream of chains.
And his badass ride, the Hell Cycle. This baby can look however Johnny wants, but he usually summons it as a panhead chopper. It can respond to Johnny's thoughts, scale walls, and even outrace Thor's hammer Mjolnir.
The same hammer that crossed a galaxy and back in a single minute.
You know, I lit my chopper on fire once.
I didn't know you had a motorcycle.
Well, yeah, up until the fire. Rest in peace, Roadhog. At least you went out in a blaze of glory, like Bon Jovi said.
But while his hellfire and chains are vicious weapons in their own right, they're often used to ensnare the Ghost Rider's victims as he goes in for a truly diabolical kill. Or should I say, a penance.
The penance stare is basically Hell's timeout corner of pain. Ghost Rider isn't angry, he's just disappointed, and he wants you to think about what you've done, and it to hurt. A lot.
Under the penance stare, the Ghost Rider forces you to relive all the pain and misery you've inflicted on others throughout your entire life. No indiscretion, no matter how minor, is safe from the Ghost Rider's gaze.
So that time I put ground laxatives in my 4th grade math teacher's coffee and gave her the shits, does that mean the stare would give my soul the shits too?
Not literally, but you would experience the anger, humiliation, and the butt cramps.
So basically eternal damnation, got it.
So
But should your
bad.
sins be so numerous and terrible, the penance stare could even obliterate your soul, leaving you an empty husk.
The stare doesn't work on everybody though. You might survive if you're blind, don't have a soul, draw power from pain, or if you're a weirdo like Thanos who gets off on that shit. Still, Ghost Rider's grab bag of hell powers let him tear up some
So
of
he
the
wouldn't
biggest
get helpful
assholes in
against
the
Thanos.
world. And even some of the good guys like Hulk, Thor, and Doctor Strange.
He's quick enough to dodge bullets or even outright catch them in his teeth. He's powerful enough to create massive eruptions, blow up mountains, and even tear down a
never do that again.
skyscraper. The average skyscraper weighs over 200,000 tons. That's the same weight as 1,100 blue whales.
Or one ex-wife. I'm gonna write that on her next alimony check.
And given his hellish heritage, he's rather difficult to kill.
Wait, he used to be
Bullets,
married?
poison, fire, he's survived it all. Even a beatdown from World War Hulk just got him even more pissed and extra flamey.
Not just that. Remember Zarathos? Johnny Blaze isn't simply a host for the demon, but a limiter for his full power. Throughout his life as the Rider, Johnny has constantly battled Zarathos in the mind, barely holding on to some semblance of sanity. Should his will to resist the demon falter, Zarathos can take full control, and all hell breaks loose. Not literally, but pretty close.
Oh, and plot twist, Zarathos was never actually a demon at all, but an angel of justice. Fire skull head and everything. When he's unleashed, he becomes so powerful, even Doctor Strange wets his robes. And this is the guy who pops supernovas like Pez.
While Zarathos was bonded to another
Wait,
host,
Doctor
they even
Strange
managed
can
to
beat him if
defeat
he goes
Mephisto
full-
in his
Ooh.
own realm. For reference, Mephisto once battled Galactus, devourer of worlds. Stars detonated, galaxies trembled, and the entire universe was at risk, simply as a byproduct of their battle.
And if Zarathos wasn't terrifying enough, he likes to eat souls.
Of course, the Ghost Rider isn't invincible. Johnny is technically vulnerable as an ordinary human being. Even while transformed, the Rider can be killed via holy weaponry.
But Johnny's doing all right,
Holy
sitting pretty on
weaponry.
Mephisto's throne. I guess things worked out okay for him, even if he's not too keen on being the devil's bounty hunter.
So let this be a warning. Should you ever hear the rumble of a motorcycle in the distance and the glow of an ethereal flame on the horizon, count your sins, because the Ghost Rider is coming. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Sorry. All out of mercy.
Let's turn the clocks
that's
back to a distant
I don't
era
think-
of sin and debauchery.
The 1990s.
Inspired by the financial
Dr.
success
Nerdy
of
is the best,
Watchmen and
fight
The Dark
me.
Knight Returns, comic writers started churning out grim and gritty superheroes by the dozen, like Cable, Azrael, and Overkill.
Yeah, they were badass looking at first, but I mean, what's even happening here?
It got so
Don't
absurd
ask.
that someone needed to knock these roided out monstrosities down a peg.
Cyborg!
The world needed a hero. No, a parody.
Enter the planet Zarnia,
parody.
once the brightest beacon of peace and happiness in the universe, until its inhabitants were annihilated by a biological catastrophe, leaving only one survivor, the last son of Zarnia, Lobo.
The one that killed all the rest of them. A guy whose name literally translates in Sarnian to "he who devours your entrails and thoroughly enjoys it." What? Awesome! Why wasn't I named that?
Lobo is so
Lobo,
unimaginably
Lobo,
evil
Lobo,
that his birth
Lobo.
caused the midwife who delivered him to go insane. The first Zarnian to do so in 10,000 years.
Some even think that Zarnia was so perfect and good, the universe made Lobo to balance things out. Hey, didn't you say the same thing about me when we first met, Wiz?
That I did. Simply put, Lobo was unique and desired to be even more so. Thus, he ensured he was the only Zarnian alive in the universe.
I fragged the rest of the planet for my high school science project. Gave myself an A.
Yeah, he's definitely
yourself an A.
insanely awesome!
Lobo left the desecrated corpse of his former home to become a bounty hunter, probably because it's the only profession
got
that
side chicks
legally
with him?
allows him to murder.
Don't worry, he'll murder you illegally too. Lobo doesn't discriminate. He even has a special gender-neutral insult in the name of my next motorcycle, Bastitch.
My bike! Dragon bastard!
Anyway, Lobo's bagged some pretty crazy bounties across the universe,
I gotta
including
add that to
Santa
my
Claus,
list.
2 near-omnipotent dwarf gods, and even things that don't exist, apparently.
And
think
Lobo's
I'm playing
Zarnian
Mavel
physiology
with
is
some
just as
Mavel.
absurd to match. He possesses godlike strength, speed, and invulnerability, so much so that he can tear through hordes of superheroes like nothing. Should he somehow suffer damage, he also has an impressive healing factor.
He's like if
My
Superman
point,
and
when-
Deadpool had a baby, which is a
When
lot
he
more
was
terrifying when I say it out loud.
My young, I'm just like, how dare you?
No, go away! There.
That wasn't even your
He's
robot
gone.
hand.
Wow, I didn't think you had it in you.
Oh, honey, that's not true. Haven't you heard? No one's ever really gone. See you later.
I swear to God I'll kill him someday.
So, you had the replacement plan on that TV, right?
Back on topic, Lobo can regenerate from a single drop of blood, and each
am I
one
the
he
only
sheds
person
will
who's not, like,
actually grow
absolutely in
into a
love with
completely
Deadpool?
new Lobo. No, I'm not making that up.
No wonder there wasn't any war on Zarnia. Nobody can kill these friggin' Bastitches.
It helps that he's also a super genius who knows well over 17,000 languages. He can perform complex physics equations in his head quickly enough to catch the Flash, and can build planet-destroying weaponry out of garbage.
His brain is no joke. He can resist mind control
He's a
because he's
literal
too
crazy
ornery,
genius.
and he's got so much willpower he can literally walk through Green Lantern constructs. You know, those things powered by willpower.
And befitting his occupation, Lobo is a master sharpshooter, tracker, and can, by his own admission, deduce the weak point in any opponent.
Like how my shotgun leg jams if booze gets in it.
I would have gone with your crippling alcoholism, but sure, that too. Lobo may be a powerhouse on his own, but he also
Dude,
comes
did
equipped
he
with
just kill
guns,
Smiley Face?
knives, swords, grenades, and a bomb that he sent back in
Was
time
that
which accidentally killed the dinosaurs. Whoops.
His favorite is his enormous hooked chain. But when his job takes him across the
He
universe,
said-
he hops on his Space Hog, a customized
that's a-
Spaz Frag
come on.
666, which has automatic machine guns, responds to his whistle,
Superboy!
can fly fast enough to
Help!
escape black holes, and blasts Born
Superboy
to be
and
Wild. Wait. How can he sing in the vacuum of space?
Oh, that's where you're drawing the line? Not the time he, say, pulled the alien entity Solaris out of the sky, which is as heavy as a star, despite lacking leverage?
I like how he even admits that didn't make any sense.
Using a small to
I
medium-sized
don't do
star like our
logical.
own sun as a reference, Solaris should weigh nearly 2 octillion tons, over 300,000 tons heavier than Earth.
So, pretty tough to bench press. But how
better
about the
win
time he
this.
was fighting some rabbits and then he got so face-meltingly angry that he just straight up ate a city all at once? Disclaimer, don't eat away your feelings. It's not healthy. Drink
He
them away
ate a city.
instead.
How do you eat a
Don't
city?
do that. But that is trillions of tons of steel and rubble condensed into a sphere smaller than the palm of his hand. By my calculations, that compressed ball should be over 20 times denser than a neutron star.
Oh God, imagine that coming out.
This unimaginable strength lets him brawl with the likes of Superman. But that's barely scratching the surface.
Name anybody in DC Comics and it's likely Lobo's kicked their ass. He can even punch ghosts! Sounds like the only thing that can kill this guy is an act of God.
Not even that. After rampaging through heaven and hell, tearing through armies of angels, demons, and what have you, Lobo's bloodlust on a literally biblical scale got him banned from the afterlife. As in, death was told that Lobo's soul was not to be collected.
So he just can't die now?
Not in the traditional sense. He's had his head disintegrated, been reduced to a skeleton, even been turned into a spirit that just kept on fighting until he got his body back.
The only thing that has ever really held the big lug back is his weirdly consistent integrity. Namely, he'll always keep his word no matter what. Seems pretty weird for a cosmic madman, but he also loves dolphins and will literally go to hell and back to protect them, so who even knows anymore?
He's not without his failures, though. His greatest of which was perhaps something
Dolphins
entirely
are
out
one
of his
the most
control.
messed up creatures out there,
His
so-
reboot.
What the
Oh,
hell
wait.
is that scrawny emo
He had a
Edward
reboot.
Cullen-ass looking dork?
That's New 52 Lobo, a serious, tortured, modern
got
interpretation.
girl and everything?
that
What?
Lobo
What?
was meant to be a parody of.
Thankfully, someone at DC developed a sense of irony and literally shelved this loser.
The real Lobo returned better than ever and got back to doing what he does best.
Kicking ass across the universe.
Ooh,
He's not just
Wonder
some
Girl.
stupid alien villain. He's the
Superboy
main
is so
man,
fine.
and the whole universe knows
I've
it.
always loved Superboy.
Someone's paid me a heap of cash for your carcass, and the main man always
But
delivers.
you didn't kill Superman, but you didn't go. Superman.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, rev up your engines for this delicious food deal. With Blue Apron. Now, it's time for a death battle!
Isn't that the purple thing from McDonald's?
frag?
I never learned all their names. Lobo.
Lobo of Zarnia, your sins are innumerable. I am here to...
I love Lobo for that. He said,
Beatles, gaze my bounty! I'm gonna skull frack ya!
ooh, chain versus chain, what's good? Ew.
You one ugly freak.
Look into my eyes. Your soul will burn in hell.
Ooh.
Is that a fact now?
Really, his soul can't burn in because death isn't allowed to take it. Oh, you thought!
Bottoms up!
It's done. About time.
Not yet, scuzzball!
Let's go. Dog pile on? Oh, wow, maybe not.
You will all die screaming! Eat this, you bastards!
Yo, did they just throw out... They just destroyed a whole city.
Holy fraggaroli. I definitely ain't picking up that bounty now. Lobo of Zarnia, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul.
Did he just eat Lobo?
Damn, that was toasty! Wonder what Ghost Lobo tastes like.
Being so absurdly powerful, Lobo definitely held a massive physical advantage against the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that was obvious. Skullhead took down a skyscraper while Lobo dragged around a frickin' sun. But Ghost Rider survived some pretty incredible things. Almost as incredible as these new shirts from store.roosterteeth.com. Ah!
Time and place, Boomstick.
Come on, we gotta eat.
Even World War Hulk couldn't finish him off, and Lobo
So they
didn't
do work
typically
with
carry
Rooster
any
Teeth.
holy weapons,
Rooster Teeth.
which meant
I'm
he
so sorry,
really did
Ruby.
not have a good way of killing the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but who needs holy weapons when you're strong enough to crush a whole city? Couldn't he just overpower Johnny?
A good question. However, do you recall how powerful Zarathos was? Zarathos was an equal threat to Mephisto, whose battles tore apart the universe. Once the Ghost Rider released his true power, Lobo's physical advantages hardly mattered anymore.
But hey, the main man was super smart and probably could have figured out Johnny's weaknesses. But how is he gonna escape to find a holy weapon somewhere when the Hell Cycle outraced Mjolnir?
Which once crossed the Milky Way and back in under a minute, a feat more than 100
Oh,
billion
Lobo,
times
I have so
faster
much
than
faith. You let me
light,
down,
more
man.
than
Let me
capable of
down.
keeping up with the Space Hog.
They were both as unkillable as you can get. But since Lobo was banned from the afterlife, how could he ever lose?
This is where the fine print matters. Death was banned from reaping Lobo's soul, but that doesn't mean the soul itself could not be destroyed. This is where our research surprised us the most. It turns out the Ghost Rider had 3 different methods of specifically targeting Lobo's soul.
His Hellfire could hurt the soul directly, and since it ignores normal defenses, Lobo couldn't really stop it.
With trillions of murders on Lobo's hands, the Penance Stare could wield extraordinary power against him. And while Lobo had a high pain tolerance, he did not enjoy fatalistic agony and unending torture so much that he'd survive all of that at once.
Even if he did, Zarathos could just gobble up his soul for a quick snack. The end. Easy as that.
Lobo was undeniably a difficult opponent to take on, but the Ghost Rider's cosmic might, unholy invulnerability, and soul-rending powers gave him the perfect tools to take out the main man.
That poor bastard didn't stand a ghost of a chance. Sorry, I knew that was a Lobo.
The winner is Ghost Rider.
Lobo now, y'all let me down, man.
Thanks
Y'all
for
let me down. Well, guys, that was my video. I can't believe Lobo lost. I was rooting for you. I was on a winning streak. I put my money on Yang last time and Yang won. I put my money on Lobo and I lost. Hopefully the next one I'm right, like I should be all the time. But Lobo lost. I guess Marvel's better with that one. Love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. Comment down below the next death battle you want me to do, or if you want me to do another video. Share your work at your expose out there. And don't forget, when you do subscribe, which you should to be a part of this V gang, to press the bell right next to it. Or, you know, do a check mark, different depending on what device you are on. But be a part of the notification squad. I love all of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. That was it. Zoop. Bye. Stay classy and stay safe, guys.
Don't tell me how you feel. So quiet laying next to me. The silence souvenir letting you go.